Howdy all y'all, it's time for cake. I've been doing a lot of running around lately, whole lot of trying to figure out where the heck I can find a hell environment. See, I tried a while back to see whether or not I could get to the nether, and the answer is no. So that was kind of a disappointment because, see, there are particular things that we need to do in both Thaumcraft and in Botania that are going to require some nether items. Now, I am informed that we have environments within this cave complex which are basically, they're chunks which are nether chunks. Biomes that are nether biomes, the same way that, this biome I'm in right now is jungle and this one is savanna. And you know, I'm quite sure that they're out there, but for the life of me I have not been able to find them. And to give you an idea of how much exploration I have done, this right here is the area that we're in, and each of these squares is a chunk. And you can kind of see the spawn radius around me and where the sheep pens are. Well, let me zoom out just a little bit. I have been hacking my way. Did I hear something? Oh, that's a spawner zombie. Hello, Mr. Spawner Zombie. Oh, no, no, no. I can't have you running away. Well, anyhow, what I was saying is I have spent most of the last 2 days just stomping my way through caves, getting myself a whole heap of ore, mind you. I mean, it hasn't been time wasted or anything like that. But I have not found a single hell biome. So I've explored all this huge mess here. And I mean, some of these are kind of intriguing, like this is the first time I've ever seen abandoned mines on the map, and it's kind of neat to be able to not get lost in them, I have to say. And also I found a couple of these weird fortresses here, and you can see that that has been appropriately labeled. This is the kind of fortress where somebody thinks it's kind of cool to make, you know, a room with 8 spawners in it. And given how nasty the mobs are in this, you can imagine how I felt about that. So I'm not going to be going back to those for a while. So what are we going to do? Well, we're not quite at a standstill. I mean, there's still a lot that we can accomplish here. But it's just a thing we're going to have to be aware of, is that I'm reaching a point where if I don't find a hell biome, I'm going to have some issues. Pardon me, I'm just going to tick these off here. Now, I have all... Oh, come on, you. By the way, it's the 8th day, best I can tell. Did he just heal himself? Not enough, he didn't. Anyway, I believe that we are just getting through the 8th day here, because a few minutes ago I actually had a spider spawn within 4 blocks of me. I mean, I was standing here and he popped up right over here, right at the top of the stairs. About that far away. So things are getting a little exciting. I do have my sheep fixed up again. I got 3 in each pen. I'm thinking of making it 4 in each pen. And I have started to spend dark power on mob inhibitors, but this only has a radius of 10, so they cost 50 dark power. I'm going to need a lot of those to make any difference. I have also added a 5th tier onto my hydrangea pool, so you may recall that we've got buried down here another layer of hydrangea. So all in all, there are 3 layers now of hydrangeas, and this makes me happy. And more to the point, More to the point, it makes our mana pool happy, because if we just sit here, you can see how frequently that hydrangea one is zapping out power. It's just every couple seconds. And the mana pool is now, where's my wand? There's my wand. Mana pool's about 2/3 full now. We can do a lot with that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get out of... Oh man, that's right, I just killed things. Every so often something dies that you damaged only a little bit, and that's why this creeper, I assume, is on the list, because you saw me clear everything and you didn't see me kill a creeper, and yet there it was. So I'm going to just real quick get rid of some of this stuff here. Best I can, make some room, because you all know what's going to happen to the room. Oh man, I'm running out of space in that chest, aren't I? Okay, well, for the moment, we're going to go back over into Botania, and here's where we left off. Saturated mana, that's where we got our hydrangeas. Now we cannot make this, it requires a fire ruin, and a fire ruin requires netherrack, or more explicitly, it requires nether bricks, but can't really get one without the other. The Clayconia, I don't know rightly as that requires netherrack or not, and I'll have to check the agricarnation as well, so let's just pop into EI right now and have a quick look there. Clayconia requires a rune of earth, so that does not require netherrack. And the agricarnation requires a rune of spring, and that does require a rune of fire. Powerful lot of stuff requires a rune of fire. It's going to be a real roadblock for us. However, that does not mean that we cannot accomplish quite a bit. So what we are going to do is we're going to start here, which is going to get us even more mana generation in a pinch, because we're going to start using a lot of that stuff now. This is a plant called an Endoflame. It burns things, and it makes a lot of mana really fast. So if you're about to do something big, it behooves you to, I don't know, drop a couple of blocks of charcoal onto your Endoflames. Actually, we can't make blocks of charcoal. I think that's a Tycon thing. But hey, blocks of coal will do. And this is going to give us charcoal. And this is a nice infinite source, because of course we can just make charcoal from trees. It'll burn wood, it'll burn coal, it'll burn charcoal, it'll burn sticks. It'll burn anything you can rightly burn in a furnace, you know? And it generates a lot. Now we need to make 2 of those puppies to get moving on this. And I've got my flower pouch, and I've got a skeleton in my face. Do you mind, sir? I'm working here. Man, some people. Okay, so we need some seeds for this. And there's that. Pretty sure I can get rid of it. Man, no, I'm full up on leather too. Alright, well, off we go. And I'm going to bucket this up and refill that. Now, the Endoflame recipe, oops, that's not an Endoflame. All of generating flora here generate mana. All the flora that do something are here under functional. So we go under generating flora, Endoflame, and it's going to want a brown mana petal, red mana petal, normal red petal, normal brown petal, and a normal light gray petal. So this is all easy peasy. We only need to make 2 of them. And then we get 2 more, and that'll really be plenty for most of the time we're going to be working. So we're going to get 2 brown, 2 red, and 1 light gray. And then, because I need to make some mana petals, I'm going to have to run back to the pool like an idiot. But for the moment, let's go ahead and just petal those up. Get these things out of our way. So I'm going to just pop over here to my mana pool, drop in half of those, put the others here and here, gray there, seeds there, and now we are ready to rumble. As I mentioned, I've been picking up a whole lot of ore doing all that running around. I mean, it's been profitable, don't get me wrong, but I wish I was finding what I'm out there trying to find. Okay, there is our first Endoflame. And refill this, refill that, refill the other, and here's our second Endoflame. There we go. Alright. Now, having made those, we can do our quest turn in, and that gets us one Endoflame and either some charcoal, which I really don't need because I got trees, or another Endoflame. So I'm going to select the other Endoflame, and that gives us 4. And we're going to put them up here. I have just the spot in mind. Now, why am I bothering to put them up here? Well, all shall be revealed. First of all, I'm going to need another one of these mana spreaders, because they're way back here. Now, that one down there, it might access them. It is accessing these other things. By the way, I don't know if I remember to show this before. You can tell what mana spreader a flower can reach by mousing over the flower. And you can see that the mana spreader that's down there, well, it's behind a cobblestone, so it's a little hard to tell, but that mana spreader, you can see it outlined in gray. That means that that one can reach it. Okay, so this one can reach it, this one can reach it, so can this one, so can this one. Alright, so I guess I do not need another mana spreader after all. So we're going to do a real quick little demo here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kick out 4 coal. Boom. And you see all these little red things? And let's go look at our mana spreader. It's non-stop. It's just blowing it all through there as quick as it can. Now, if we had a few more Endoflames, we would actually be able to walk down to that mana pool and see it rising. Not much, pixel at a time maybe, but we would be able to visibly see it move. And you can just see it is non-stop. If we put more than 4 Endoflames on one mana spreader, we actually have to start upgrading the mana spreader because it can't handle it fast enough. Which might not be a bad reason to put another one. Okay, so that's how long one charcoal gets us. I had to drop 1 for each Endoflame. But as you can see now, we went from about 2/3, okay, to, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm going to say, oh, well, okay, it made a difference. Put it to you that way. Maybe a 1/32 or so of the mana pool. So we can automate this, and I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to show you how here real quick. We're going to need a little bit of stone. We're going to need some redstone torches. I know, I need to get back to that thing. We may do that today, we may not, depends. For starters, I'm going to need a pressure plate. And then I'm going to need pull down some of our living wood that we had here. And we're going to be making a thing called an open crate. And if you think of an upside down crate, that is exactly what it looks like, except for some reason it's not letting me make it. Okay, hang on half a minute here. What's the problem? Let's go Lexica Botania. Natural apparatus, open crate. 1, 2, oh, those are planks. Excuse me. Alright, so that would explain. There we are. So now we've got our open crate. I'm going to put the rest of this living wood away, put the planks away, And yeah, the rest of this stuff can stay, I suppose. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting down this pressure plate right here. And our goal is that if something is on this pressure plate, it's going to send a signal up. I should have picked up some redstone and I didn't. Please excuse me. Y'all have been watching long enough to know I'm a little scatterbrained occasionally. Okay, come to think of it, we do need something else that I should make while we're standing here. So we're going to pull down that and that. And what we're going to make is a hopper. Okay, there we go. So this is going to rely on very much the same thing that we were talking about previously, which is that if a hopper is receiving a redstone signal, then it will not actually function. It will not drop things. So what we need to do here is we need to invert this redstone signal so that when this thing is turned off, the hopper is going to be getting a signal and it's going to be not functioning for that time period. Okay, so let's see if that works. Nope, that does not work. Alright, let's see here. Alright, well. Alright. There. Okay. Let's try this. Huh, that doesn't work either. Okay. Pardon me, there is a way to do this, I know. I'm not the best redstone engineer. Okay, so we're going to have redstone leading out and coming back. And that means we got to have a little more space involved. Okay, so put you down there. And put you here. Oh wait, nope, that's not going to work. I'm silly Billy. To there, to there. Okay. May as well while I'm here mine that out. Okay, now then. Now I know this will work. Okay, the light is on. We can see the light is on. Light is now off. And that means that we can have another one of these. I just needed to put that extra space in, which kind of sucks. It seems wasteful to me, but, well, redstone is what it is. So we can now put another one up here, and it is turned off. We jump on the pressure plate, it activates. Okay, well, this is probably a little bit wasteful of torches and whatnot. But what we're going to do then, you know, this will work out okay. We're going to put another one of these blocks here. And we're going to put another torch on it. As soon as I find the R key. Okay, now when I step on the plate, that torch should go out. Did I mention I'm not a redstone genius? Okay, that torch is out. Let's test this again. Good. Okay. Well, let's see here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mine that out. And I'm going to bring some redstone around like so. And I'm going to connect that to here. Except it's not going to connect because this is on the same level. Okay. Thinking, dank. Alright. Can't do that because this is live, so it'll activate that redstone. On the other hand, activating the redstone is what we want. So let's... Nope. Nah, it flickers it for just a... Well, that's what we want though. A 1 moment flicker is all we really need. So I'm going to lay this out. I'm going to go get some more redstone. I really thought it would be more compact. But, you know, that would be a nice, tight, compact redstone thing would be the sign of somebody who knew what the hell they were doing. So that would not be me. Alright. And we are burning up a lot of time on this, and I do apologize. Okay. Can't have that. We do not want a connection there. But there is an easy solution for that. There, that cuts that off. And then I fall into the pool. Lord help me, you don't even want to see me at a party. Okay. Gonna put one more block here. Gonna put one more thing of redstone here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see if I can't put the hopper next to this. Now the question is, as I fall in, outstanding. Okay, well first of all that hopper is pointing the wrong way. Alright, I know how I'm going to make this work. This one is gonna do it. It's crude and it's clumsy, but it's gonna do what I need done. Alright, so I want the hopper to point down at this thing. Actually, no, I need the hopper higher than that. Okay. So I'm going to put a block here for the moment so that I can put the hopper pointing down. Hopper is pointing down. And that hopper is receiving a redstone signal. So if I put something in this hopper, like say 4 pieces of coal, why am I doing that instead of putting it in the hopper? If I put say 4 pieces of coal in that hopper, you notice they are not going anywhere. Now, need it to be the other way around. If something is on the thing, no, if something is off the thing, I need it to activate. Lord of mercy. I'll figure it out, fellas. I will, honest. Okay. We'll just put it right here. Actually, yeah, we'll just put it right there. That should work fine. Okay, let me take that out of the hopper. Break that redstone there. And I'm gonna actually move this redstone from here. Okay. Actually, I don't need to invert it now. What am I thinking? Alright, I want that hopper to be active unless something is standing on the redstone, on the plate. Okay, so I'm on the plate, and we can see the redstone next to the hopper. You see those little red sparks pop up occasionally. So now I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 in here, and they ain't going to come out. Nothing's falling on me because I am not currently, you know, I'm standing on the plate, so nothing is coming out. Now, the hopper can't drop things into the world. If there was a inventory there, it could drop them into it, because now it is not receiving a redstone signal. So as soon as I put this inventory in there, it's going to go off, because an open crate counts as an inventory. And what does it do? It drops stuff. And the Endoflame say hi. But it's not. Pressure plate ain't working now. I need to invert again or something, I think. Okay, let me see. If I need to invert it, I'm going to want to do it right here. We'll get this figured out, fellas. I'm sorry. I hear you. Come get some. Alright, there you go. Where was I? I was saying we need to invert that. Okay. So the hopper... Now wait, that's not working properly. Why is that not working properly? Okay, there's nothing on that, so it's sending a redstone signal to there. I need to come around the side here. And that is making this torch right here Oh, really? Really? Oh, this is a verdant one. These guys have a lot of life. But not that much life. Okay, so nothing on the pressure plate. Redstone torch is active because the plate is not sending out a signal. That means this redstone torch is deactivated. And since this torch is deactivated, that means that this redstone channel is deactivated. Why did I put an inverter here? Alright, I am some kind of idiot. Okay, with that deactivated, it should drop more stuff. Alright. So I'm going to just test this. I'm going to put the coal in. And hooray, it is dropping. But it does not stop because it is not activating. Why is the coal not activating it? Let's see here. I'm going to take the hopper off. Now the question then becomes, is a piece of coal enough to activate a pressure plate? Because that seems to be what we're up against. And the answer appears to be no. Now I know I've made this work in the past. Okay. Maybe it's because it's a stone pressure plate. Let's try it with a wood one. I mean, we have the foundation of what needs to happen here going. We've got it all linked up. Oh, shoot. Are you making a mess? Well, come back here. Don't stop now. No. Don't. Why do they always run all over my crops? Okay, enough of that. Alright, I'll fix that later. I do not have the time or the patience just this second. And I am recording. Okay, pressure plate. That's what we were doing. So we're going to replace that pressure plate and see if that changes things for us. Okay, now if I drop a piece of coal on that, I needed to have a wood pressure plate. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and since that coal is not being eaten because all these endoflames have got fuel, it's holding the pressure plate down, and that's preventing more from dropping out the hopper because, yes, there's coal still in the hopper. Hooray, it works. There we go. We have automated endoflame mana pool production. It was sloppy. It was awful because I suck hard when it comes to making, what do you call? I can't even think of the name. Oh, I'm so good. Yeah, so I'm terrible at redstone, fellas. I am terrible at redstone, but hey, that will work. It is working. Y'all can see it working. So what I'm going to do is, once it's done with that coal, I'm just going to put in there a stack of oak wood. And we are eventually going to get to a point where we have automated wood harvesting. Don't ask me how, it will happen. It's going to require some Thaumcraft. And we have just hit the 30-minute marker. So I spent this entire time getting that endoflame automation working. But hey, look at this. Look at this. So that's pretty cool. So the first thing we're going to do with all our mana that we got now, first thing I'm going to do is put away the flower pouch and my pestle. And I may as well leave some seeds in there because we use them when we're doing this kind of thing. But the first thing we're going to do, since we got so much mana, is I'm going to take just partial stack of iron ingots. I'm going to dump them in here. There we go. Now that, let's see what that did to our pool. Wrong button. Let's see what that did. Okay, so we're down to about 2/3 again. But by the time it is done, what I put in that little automated system should be enough to fill it. Meanwhile, we're going to come over here with this mana steel. And we're going to start making some shapes that I know are familiar to you. Because as I mentioned, I have been running around all the hell over the place. And quite frankly, my diamond armor, oh man, look at that. My boots are nearly gone. Funny how my helmet's still doing alright. Okay, so the thing about mana steel, there's two things you got to know. Number one is when you have a full set on. Actually, if you only have half a set on, I think. Yeah. 2 out of 4. Okay, 10% less mana cost on mana tools is what you get if you have a full set on. And what does that mean? What do we care about mana tools? Well, we're going to be able to make mana steel picks and mana steel axes and all that happy stuff. And as long as we have a source of mana in our inventory, which is what I will do at the very next episode, instead of these things, you know, getting damaged, getting beat up, and eventually dying, those boots, man, those boots have got to have holes worn through the soles by now, the way I've been trucking. Instead of taking all that damage, it just gets taken off your mana. And in fact, there's a way to link it directly to your mana pool. So no matter where you are, it's taking mana out of the pool. So we'll go over that next time. I'm just going to come over here, pardon me. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. That's more than one stack. Okay. But yeah, so new armor, new mana steel armor. We'll go over that next time. And we got our automated endoflame system. And it is chugging right along, and I am going swimming again because, man, I'm terrible at this kind of thing. Wow. Alright. Dang. You should see me with a beer or two. Now, it's going through the logs much faster, you'll notice, than the coal. But, yeah, it's working. It's working. I should really just process those logs into charcoal. In fact, I'm going to dump a stack of those over by the or a Cascade furnace there, and we'll get those all smelted into charcoal. But y'all can see here, look at that. It's gone up almost the width of the letter O just while we've been standing here. So maybe a minute or so. 10 minutes, that thing will be full. Next time, mana armor, mana tools, something to carry that we can put mana into them, and we'll finish out a couple more quests. Y'all take care. Like it if you like it, hate it if you hate it. Whatever you do, I would appreciate any feedback, and I would appreciate any input you might have on what you want to see us pursue. Y'all take care now.